So, Mark, I wanted to ask you about a big thing that happened in court today. The defense is going to make some hay of this bike. First of all, I don't know about you, but I just love the moment when they bring show and tell items into a courtroom. I just think it just changes the dynamic of the show. They put on a show, right? But the defense is going to suggest that this bike is a big piece of evidence. It wasn't bagged like normally evidence is bagged because it's too big. And they threw it in the back of a cruiser. And of course, that's why there'd be transfer DNA on it. I think that's crazy, but tell me if it's not.
Well, I will tell you the one thing that if you're sitting there in real time and you're the defense, the bike is almost a reprieve. I take the opposite because you're the crime scene photos and the photos of this young woman who's been murdered are awful. And that always, kind of grips the jury and incites the jury. So once you've gotten through that and then you've got the bike is almost a respite because then you can start talking about it, taking apart and chipping away at it. And I will tell you, that's a heavy lift. But in the opening statement yesterday, Ashleigh, the defense seems to think that they've got something. I would not have guessed that they were going to say it, but they did promise in a rather short opening statement that by the time the jury got to the closing, that the jury would come to the conclusion that this evidence was not compelling, the forensic evidence. And one of the things that you also have to wonder, and you mentioned it kind of with your headline, if you will, was the leaving the country and trying to escape. That is one of the things that would trouble me the most. And the only person who can explain why she did that is her. So are they setting up for the fact that she may take the stand? That may be her only hope here, because I know you would love that. You would take a field trip if that were the case.
Yup, you're speaking my language, Geragos. Hey, I want to ask you one other thing here, and that is that I didn't know about this till today. There's a landlord who could be a witness in all of this. It's almost like a Kato Kaelin story. If I get it right, he's smoking a bong in the garage. He hears footsteps running downstairs and a bicycle scooting away. So with those very, meager details, what do you think can be done with that? Because just the notion that there's a bong that enters the story kind of just makes me think it's just a distraction.
Well, I think that's exactly right, because you're going to have so much fun with the Big Bang Bong and the fact that they apparently did not hear the shots and apparently didn't understand what was going on and then came back out because he wanted to smoke the bong. I mean, for the defense, that's exactly another one of these interludes that you're praying for, because that acts as something or a segue into why is it that they don't have. They've got the Jeep, and I will tell you, on a circumstantial evidence case, the fact that you've got DNA and you've got a Jeep that matches the Jeep that she's purported to have used, those are tough facts to get around. In circumstantial evidence cases, people don't understand. I've tried so many of them. In a lot of ways, they're more difficult than direct evidence where you have eyewitness testimony, because jurors like this idea, like everybody else does. I mean, you've got true crime devotees who watch you every night, Ashleigh, because they like the kind of playing of the facts together, putting them together, doing the sleuthing, if you will. Jurors do the same thing. They take an oath. They want to hear the facts. They want to put it together. They don't want to necessarily not come to a conclusion. They want to solve the crime. It's in human nature. So circumstantial cases are tough for the defense. This case is no exception. So they're going to have to deal with some very tough facts.
But I usually think that a good circumstantial case is better than a case with direct evidence, because, jurors are no dummies, and some of that circumstantial stuff is pretty darn convincing. You're going to have to come back because this trial is ongoing, and I cannot wait to hear the next day of evidence. Thanks, Mark Geragos. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Ashleigh. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.